Hold my beer.
I just want you to know that I took the chance and the risk of setting myself into a coughing fit by doing that noise. Side
We
note,
appreciate you.
just a heads up to everybody. Almost everybody on our cast is sick right now, so bear with us.
Wahoo!
Don't go outside.
Who knows at this point?
It's the new COVID strain. Goes through Twitch.
Oh no.
It's gone digital.
Twitch 22.
COVID 43.
COVID 43.
43. Okay. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to our
Hello.
8-hour special. Can I get everybody to roll me 8d8?
No.
Let's see if this 8-hour special goes 10.5 hours again.
8-ish hour special. Kovac wasn't here, so
8
he's exempt.
asterisk.
Chewy.
Last episode was our Halloween episode.
Yep.
Where we made our way towards Horse of the Deer King. And everybody was. We got there. We got attacked by like a group of skeletons. And then all hell broke loose. And things just started coming out of this magical wall of what looked like force, but it just was a magical wall. We kind of fought everything that came through, including a giant zombie bubble. And as things started to settle down, we were kind of gathering our bearings, and then through that same wall came Senior Scary Man. Skelly Man with the green eyes, and he did a lot of damage to us, almost killing a couple of us, or knocking a couple of us down, instilling fear in a lot of us. And then when we kind of got our bearings, Amaya opened up a door, said let's get out of here.
Chewy, really quick to interrupt you, you are apparently very quiet. Holy crap, yeah, you are very quiet compared to me.
Compared to everyone else, you're real bad.
What the fuck is going on? Fucking hate. My input is at 100%.
I don't think
It's
it's an
not
input
Discord.
thing, it's an
It's
OBS
stream.
thing. Yeah, it's your input to OBS, specifically.
How's that? Is that a little bit better? Everybody?
It sounds better, but I think compared to the rest of us, not as much. Maybe.
Full
It'll
100.
be up to stream.
100, baby. First time in your life. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Spaghettos. Okay.
So, to kind of go over everything, made our way to the Deer King, met up with Luna and her crew, got attacked by some skeletons, or skeleton zombies?
It was
Undead in general.
Yeah, it was both.
Just undead in general. They came through the wall. We took care of them. And more things came through the wall, which was included in like a giant zombie blob.
That was fun.
Went
Zombie
through
clot.
zombie clot. That's the word I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it.
Mari de Zombie.
That sounds so gross.
Went through and
Was.
slowly but surely took care of all of those things. And then towards the end, when we were all gathering our bearings, Scary Man came through, did the Circle of Death on us. Critted, by the way. Thanks, Aurelia. Did the Circle
Riding
of Death
on a
on
fucking
us.
dragon.
Riding on a dragon.
A ghost
Undead,
dragon.
yeah.
Ghost dragon.
He did a lot of damage to us. Amaya opened a door. Said, get in. We kind of all were gathering everybody. He said, when you feel the need, come find me or come see me. And then the wall went down, and shedding through the hole where the forest used to be was the tower that you see on the map. And we kind of just were like, yep, well, fuck this. And we all went through the door. And kind of that's where we're at.
Yep. Now you are
Now
in
we're
the
in the Feywild.
Feywild. Yep. So, as you guys all pile through, sorry for the throat clearing. As you guys all pile through the doorway that Amaya had conjured, spilling out on the other side, yourselves and some of Luna's crew as well, with Orpheus in tow. Also, who was pulling Kulog into the door? Because the person who had casted haste on him died in one hit practically.
I went and grabbed
Okay.
Kulog.
That's right, you did.
The only one
Okay.
strong enough to do so.
Okay, so you managed to grab Kulog through. Kulog, you are currently essentially more or less kind of stunned for a few minutes. Oh, sorry, a minute, I believe. But
It's
once you're
one
through the
round.
door, yeah. So, shit, one round.
Few
So 10
seconds.
minutes.
Yeah.
No, wait, yes.
6
Anyways,
seconds.
doesn't matter. 6 seconds. You are currently stunned for a few seconds. As you are brought through the door shutting behind you.
I can't move. Help!
So Amaya's gonna kind of just put her hand on her head and walk over to the common area by the fire pit and just flop down on the couch. Make yourselves at home. Those of you who haven't been here, you all have a room upstairs around the edges. Door at the front of the stairs is mine.
A very nice place. Just wish we could be here on better terms.
Oh well. I had
So-
plans on bringing more of you here during our week, but some of you were busy. Kulog, you know where your room is. Varys, you and Luna, you have a room next to Kulog's. The rest of you just take whichever one you want.
Varys, after coming through the door, has like collapsed to his knees and sitting on his feet, like staring down at the ground, eyes wide.
Do you want me to go and find Frida for you?
Yes, please, Neve.
That was
And if you could
Orpheus.
it was Orphe. Okay. Yes, please, Orphe.
Okay. He's like clutching his side a little bit as he's looking for once rather pretty beat up for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna just motion him over, pop some figures on him. So give him a little patch up. And I'm gonna ask Neve to go find the other people, the trio, and tell them that we're here.
Oh no, he rolled a 0 for his hit dice because he has a -2 constitution.
It's a minimum of
God.
1.
I know. So he gets
Right.
1 HP back. He the slight little bit of magic that you give him that's coursing through him that allows him to like essentially heal up. He kind of just you see one little tiny cut on his cheek heal a little bit and he gives you a thumbs up and then he just walks off.
Mm. Darling, I can send. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Just sit down. Neve can handle it.
It's okay, I can heal myself if need be. Remember?
I think needs be, darling. You look a little bit well, rough for the wear. All of us do.
You
Uh,
should be talking.
I'll begin casting Prayer of Healing.
Ooh.
I'll be fine.
I will tell everyone to stick around for 10 minutes so I can cast the spell.
Easy enough.
You got it.
Didn't
And that targets how many people?
6.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, I can
just
do that too.
Does anyone in the party not need it?
Kulog's fine, Husel's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get Orpheus and Luna then as well. I'll unhide
Okay,
their tokens.
then I will do that.
And Yildrath's looking fine as well, for the most part.
Ildrath will be fine.
Yeah.
He's big buddy.
Luna is going to sit down next to you, Varys. She doesn't say anything, obviously, but she just kind of puts her arm around you and just comforts you.
He just kind of slowly shakes his head as she puts her hand on him. How can it all be gone? All of it. Everybody. That's the size of the entire forest.
So, sending can send over planes from what Sigurd was telling me. You could try contacting your family to see if it goes through.
Enough energy left to try if you want, Varys. It's better to at least know. If nothing else, we'll know if it goes through as long as it makes it to the other plane.
Yes, it's worth a shot, I guess.
Like, get up and go over next to Varys and kind of kneel down next to him, just put a hand on her shoulder. Anything specific you'd like me to say?
If you're there, are you okay? I'm coming back for you.
Okay.
We're going to fix this. And you can see, like, he's very, very clearly distraught and like already has the look on his face that he is expecting this to not work. This sending message that it's not going to go through.
You will need to roll your 1d100 to see if it works.
Yeah. Just typing out words.
Mhm. In the meantime, while she's doing that, what are the rest of you doing?
On the couch, wherever in the common area. Kind of think to himself, oh, I was going to be home this early, but can't really do much. Just sit down.
Okay. Kulak, what are you doing?
I'm trying to move.
Oh, you'd be
Yeah, you're
done by now.
Kulak kind of like stretches his arms out and like, I didn't like that. Ugh, let's try to not have that happen again. And he'll just be making sure that Ildrath, like kind of scouring Ildrath, make sure that he's not like too damaged, too hurt, stuff like that. Kind of just like, you'll be all right, bud. Don't worry.
Kind of
Ildrath will
curls
kinda
up
like,
at your feet a little bit.
yeah.
Crystal, what are you doing?
Go ahead.
I guess Husel, this one's probably standing over close to Varys, just sort of watching, not really saying much because he's kind of at a loss for words and doesn't really know what to say after to say someone who just literally lost their entire home. So just kind of like standing off to the side, just mulling over in his head of what he could do to potentially help out, I guess, Varys in this emotional moment. So he still kind of looks, I won't say distraught, but in thinking in a way.
Sigurd?
After the sending has been sent, because don't want to distract her while she's doing that. Just Maya, I heard before that there's a library somewhere here. Where is it?
Oh. Shit, I've only been there a couple of times. You'll want to go out of... I'll walk you. It'll be easier.
I'm probably going to be there for a bit if anyone wants to come help. There's a few things I'd like to look up, and this place might actually have some information.
Houston will come help.
Dark will also get up and come help.
The library is enormous. There's books here from gods know how old. Should be able to find something.
I will wait for the reply, assuming there is one, before we leave, just so that she doesn't walk away while Varys is just sitting there waiting.
So we give Varys' shoulder a little squeeze. He's alive. At least, not just him. He said we, so more. Not
Oh,
having
that's
a
good.
great time, but they're at least still with us.
Good. That's good. That's one good. That means there's hope for others. Oh. How do we... I don't even know. Who was that?
No idea. He said something about...
Skeleton creature riding the... That was terrifying.
He said something about entropy. Did anyone else catch it?
I'll be honest, I didn't quite catch all the words he was saying. A little too busy trying not to die.
Entropy. We have at least that as a starting point. It was undead of some kind. His eyes. Did anyone else notice his eyes? They were like
Could he be a
gemstones.
lich? Could he be a
Uh,
lich? That's the only thing I can think of.
Real quick, just to double check. Earlier, I did know at least some about him before the research, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
You do know a little bit, being
Uh,
as you are someone who goes back and forth from the planes. You do know
Yeah,
the
let me
basics.
give me just a moment because I have information. I just need to find it. Okay. He is a lich, yes. His tower is called the Sepulchre of Atrophy. And he goes by the Ruler of Rot. Beyond that, I don't know too much. He is from the negative energy plane, though, so we have a few things we can search for.
So atrophy, not entropy. Well, we have our work cut out for us. We have 24 hours before the door closes.
And we do need rest somewhere in there. At least most of us do.
We do.
I need to. Can, somebody help me up, please. I'm shaking. I need to lie down.
Luna helps you up.
I'll
And then
just kind of point up to the balcony to any of the doors and just any of those rooms.
She nods and starts leading Varys up there.
I'll have some food sent up and drink. Just take it easy.
thank you. Amaya, thank you.
See, is he just there? Back.
I have a feeling that tower's not going anywhere. At least not now.
Right.
I don't think so either. That's about killed us all.
We don't know enough about what we'd be walking into. I mean, we've never encountered something that almost laid us all down in one stroke. I mean, we can't just go marching in not knowing what we're doing.
I had a feeling he was holding back too. He seemed to be toying with us.
You certainly
Definitely.
seemed entertained by us, if nothing else.
Go get some. Him.
Right now, we're just moths to a flame with him if we go up against him.
Get to it. Come on, I'll to the library and I'll have everything else done for us so we can rest up properly before we leave. And I will lead everyone out into the common area and then to the library.
Okay, easy enough. So this is your guys' first, some of you, your guys' first experience in the Feywild, and also specifically in Severn's palace. Severn/Maya. It is a very large, ornate place. And as you guys are like kind of walking along, it's this dark marble with like blues and silvers, and it's very beautiful. Um, it has a general feeling of being cool inside without being uncomfortably cold. Um, some of you who are walking notice that there are runes etched along the walls in what appears at first to be decorative fashion, but it definitely, for those of you who are more magically inclined, look to be more protective based magic. Um, excuse me. But it's a pleasant walk. It's very easy to get lost if you don't know where you're going. Thankfully, you have a mile the way. 47, Seeger and I already sent you the information that you will find at the library. So I'm not going to make you roll for the information since I've already given it to you.
Yeah, and I will post that in the group. Actually, I will post it there. You should be able to click that and pull all the info up. I'll also
Alright.
throw it in Discord just for better keeping, I guess. I guess just so everyone else is aware, I did also look for other occurrences of similar things and found nothing besides, like, I guess we looked for, but found nothing besides the small rifts and like the greenwood and things like that. So nothing ever recorded, at least in this library, of a scale like this.
Oh, there's a typo.
Really chewy.
I didn't do anything.
So that is all the information that you guys are able to get within your time frame, and from here, without potentially digging either longer or into more quote unquote restricted areas.
So does that account for like the full 24 hours of someone constantly researching?
Yeah, with the group of you guys researching, that's what you end up getting.
Okay.
I
So at
would
some
make
point, I would
sure.
have broken off.
Go ahead.
It just at some point I would have broken off for a little while and then come back, made sure that everybody had the food and water and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would make sure that everyone actually got a full 8 hours for all of them rest, and then the last 4 hours before we leave, like 4.5 hours before we plan on leaving, I'd go trance.
Oh, thanks for letting me know that the guiding bolt has expired from the ghost dragon.
Important information.
That long rest restores my HP back to its normal, correct?
Correct.
Wrote that down and kept that sheet for the last 2 weeks.
There are very few effects in D&D that don't go away with a long rest.
Yep.
Nothing a good night's sleep can't get rid of.
Wake up with Folgers in your cup.
Shut up.
Coffee does exist in this world.
That's the best part.
You guys are insufferable.
So once everyone wakes up and we kind of reconvene, have food ready again, as it's basically breakfast for us. And then come to the realization at some point, when we go back, it's going to be the middle of the night. We've only been gone for 8 hours, technically. Well,
1 hour, or
1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh
Whatever,
boy.
you're right.
What time
So
was it when we
not
left?
middle of the night, but
Shit, I don't remember.
we got there around like a little bit in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So it'll be darkfall close to when we go
And,
back.
and probably swarming with undead.
Well, I mean, the bubble that they were coming from is gone. Maybe not.
Well, if this guy's the ruler of rot, he probably has a way to summon them.
True.
Especially if he's a lich and that powerful.
They say I know that much about liches beyond the basics. Not really my realm of expertise.
I know enough to usually not mess with them. I was hoping I never had to experience one in my lifetime, but here we are.
How's Varys after 23 hours?
He's dead, apparently.
Still curled up in the fetal position.
Still wondering what's going on with his family, I guess.
At that point, he probably comes out of his room. Everybody, get rested.
Nope.
It's all right.
Yes, we did.
Orphe, I still don't feel great.
Understandable. It's more than understandable.
What of the research at the library? Were you able to find anything?
A bit. Uh, there's still a lot of missing information, but we know more now than we did before, and I will give him a brief of what we learned because I don't feel like reading all that out.
There are other
Well-
archives we could look at, but it would take a good deal of time. I haven't
Or
been to
also-
them myself.
At
We're
least we have
also
an
in
idea
the
of what we're
Fae.
dealing with now.
Isn't the Feywild? I mean, if we were that desperate, we can always like go searching for people that would know, but that would take time as well.
You definitely could. I leave
Oh.
that up to the rest of you. I'm sort of in my element now.
Jeez,
So.
I didn't even. I guess I've been in shock so much that I forgot that we're even in the Feywild now.
Oh yeah, it's your first time here, huh?
Never been here.
Ferris, that means that you haven't eaten yet. He'll like start like reaching in his pocket for like leftover like scraps or whatever, like shoving in his mouth.
Yeah, there's like a full table of food been brought out for everyone. So
Now that you mention it, I guess I could use something to eat.
Don't worry,
point over the
everything you
direction of the
heard
kitchen.
about Fae food is only partially true.
Well, I'm not a fae, so
That's
not
why I said
entirely.
partially.
Nothing to worry about, Theris.
And he'll walk over and kind of find something to pick up and chew on.
Yeah, food's fucking delicious here. Like even more so than like material plain food. You can see why the whole like mythos around like Fey food being dangerous would probably come into play.
This is actually really good. I mean, I know I was expecting good, but
Ferris, roll me a wisdom save.
open my character sheet for the first time this session.
As you're eating, you can't help but feel like more emotional. Like the shock aspect is kind of wearing off, and all of those feelings of everything that's going on is kind of like coming to the surface. You know, the stereotypical I'm eating food and now I'm feeling all those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He starts crying.
Yeah, and he doesn't say anything, but like he's just continuing to eat, and like tears are just coming out of his unblinking eyes.
Oh dear. Hmm.
Dark will go over and kind of place his hand there for comfort.
Varys winces just a little bit, and then like his head snaps, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay." And then lets Dark put his hand on him, and you probably feel him trembling again because he's shaking again at this point. Not saying anything, just like chewing food and eating.
This
Luna
seems like
takes- Go ahead.
this seems like a bad time to bring this up, but how long do we have until the door goes away? Looking over to Amaya.
Probably like a couple hours, if like maybe one or two.
Oh, okay.
Two at best.
As Varys like shakes, I'm going to cast calm.
Oh shit.
quick.
You don't need to do that. It's fine. It's for RP purposes.
Oop.
Okay. So, all of you need to make charisma saving throws.
I was just gonna ask, what is the saving throw for that?
His is a 15 DC. You can choose to fail it if you want.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay, you charismatic pieces of crap. Jesus Christ.
What's the DC?
15.
What's Dark's charisma modifier?
11. Because he has his aura thing. Oh yeah, you guys also have the aura because you're also next to him too.
That's what I'm
That's for
asking.
charisma.
Does
That's for
Varys
wisdom.
succeed? It's all saves
That's right.
I rolled an 11.
plus whatever Dark gives you,
Plus 4, I think, right?
which makes it a
Yeah.
15.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I
You can
just wanted
choose to fail it.
guess actually-
Yeah, I will actually choose to fail the save on it.
So everybody succeeds except for Varys. Gets kind of calmed down a little bit. You feel this sense of just comfort kind of come over you.
Sorry, it's just everything all at once, and feel a little bit better now that I got some food in me, though.
Good friend. Things
Um,
look dark now, but be okay.
Ha.
I hate that you laughed at that because I didn't realize I said that until after the sentence was done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
I forgot all about that. I'm sorry. That's the
have.
first time I actually let myself enjoy the food here. I'm pretty sure I gained a few pounds. And I was an emotional mess. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No need to apologize. And I did need something to eat. And we have information now to go off of. So, yes, things do look bleak, but we're all still here.
Who's passive perception?
Me.
Yeah. So, Amaya, you watch as Luna takes a few steps back, goes over towards your guys' bags, and she starts taking out some arrows of her own and putting them into Varys's bag.
No, act like I don't see it.
Yeah, they're definitely special arrows.
So, with the little bit of time that we have, we may be able to make a quick walk into town if we need any resources. Maybe we didn't grab. We'd have to make it very, very fast, but it's possible.
Yes, if we're going back, we should restock. When we go back, what's the plan?
In my
I mean, we're
opinion-
certainly not marching straight up to that citadel, are we? Are we going after the ring?
We need to go after the ring. I don't think we could handle going into the citadel.
Look, I'm not trying to die today. You know I love a good fight, but we are not prepared for this.
Rain would kill me if anything happened to you, Kulok, and she's not exactly someone that I want to fight. So
She'd kill you. She'd kill me.
You'd already
Even after I'm
did.
dead.
Well, you could be resurrected for her to do it again. That's possible. But
That's terrifying.
she is a devious little thing. But anyway, I think based on the last couple of endeavors that we went through for Ed and Absolution, that finding the ring would be pertinent. If it's anything like the others, then maybe it will come back to one of us and it would be helpful. Shit, I didn't send a message to Atrix.
Oh, right, Ed.
Speaking of Atrix, glad he's not here cooking. This food's delectable.
Above table?
It's not
Fuck
looking
you.
good. Some of the dinners they've been serving.
So
Hopefully, maybe when this trek is done, we can come back under better circumstances. I can show you around. Saren is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. I'd love to share it with all of you.
Fucking A.
So, quickly 2 shops and then back. That's their plan, right?
I believe so.
Oh, clock's ticking and I can't slow it down by myself, and I don't know where Severin is, so.
I'm awake. What do you want? What do you want?
We're in the Feywild now. Have you ever been here?
Feywild, Feywild. Have I been here before?
The food is well, never mind, you don't have a mouth. But still, we're in the Feywild.
Yes, I have.
Oh, right, and I should mention, we're here because some lich guy named the Ruler of Rot apparently brought their citadel and destroyed my entire home.
Don't know what that is, but I've definitely been to the Feywild. I think I'm from here.
And Varys looks up
Sorry.
because this has all been in his head. So he looks up and he goes, Ed might be from here.
From here?
From the Feywild. That's what he's saying anyway. Oh, right. And Varys will like part the top of his overshirt to show off the armor that he's wearing.
Well, what court was he from? Like, things have changed here quite a bit recently.
Good on you.
And
I don't remember.
well, he's a bit sleepy as always, but he says he doesn't remember.
Curious.
And he's also not familiar with the Citadel or the Ruler of Rot.
Lovely. Well, come on. The clock's ticking.
Go back to sleep, Ed. We're going shopping.
Okay, you have.
How long does calm emotions last?
1 minute.
1 minute. So, what are you all planning on getting while shopping?
I think Houston was pretty good as far as like arrows and stuff goes. So I think Houston's probably just gonna walk around with them and see if there's anything that pops up that he likes.
Kulog could use a couple potions.
Yeah.
I don't know
I'm
how many
gonna-
we have.
I'm going to try to string pull to grab as many potions of healing or superior healing as possible.
Okay. Nope, not. Doop
Oops.
bop. Boop boop bop bop beep doop boop bop. Where
That's
is?
fucking cool. I just looked at some of the stuff that you put in my inventory.
Uh-huh. So, do a private roll really quick. Okay. You managed to get 3 potions of healing, 1 greater.
Woohoo!
Oh shit. Okay. And 4 superiors.
Nice.
Let's fucking go!
What about Supremes? Do we get any of those?
Fuck no.
Worth a shot.
You know what? Here,
Aim high, but not too high.
hold on. No.
There was a chance.
There
That's
was
what
a
that roll
chance.
meant.
So just as we're out and about shopping, like, you guys have noticed, like, Amaya looks a little bit nervous, and definitely Sigrun and Kulog would know. It's the first time she's been out of the palace without one of the trio with her. So kind of like sticking really close to you guys.
Dark also does, because he's technically.
Are we just essentially given these potions because of her, or are we paying for them?
Yep.
Are there any more that we can buy?
There's more that you can buy.
Well, if we need potions, I have in total roughly 1,000 gold that we can spend.
Here, I'll
Not
open up
counting-
Groskos for you.
Whatever you guys have.
There's no Groskos
Nice.
here, but it's a lot easier just to open up Groskos.
Yeah, is there anything besides regular healing resistance potions, maybe? We don't really have time, but I have a lot of herbs in the greenhouse that we could pull from, and maybe I could make some things on the road while we're resting. That's a good idea.
I think that's a
I'll
great
find that
idea.
before we leave.
Yep.
No, we have to go back to get to the door anyway, but
Question. The Cave of Lament is supposed to be a maze, right? Is there any thing that we can use to, like, locate each other if one of us gets lost?
oh, well, you can always oh, I can locate people within a certain distance. It's not exceptionally far, so it might not be perfect. I'm more concerned about what we might run into. I mean, Marion said there were many, many doors and for us not to go into the wrong one. But if we do go into the wrong one, what are we going to encounter? How do we prepare for that?
How do you prepare for a million possibilities?
Well, you throw together a little bit of everything. That's why I was thinking with the resistance potions.
I don't have that many hands to hold a million of everything.
I do it.
Well,
That's what Sigrun's sack is for.
I was going to say, hopefully that little pocket dimension in your wrist can hold 1,000,000 of everything then.
I think I can only hold one item at a time. You think I
Why
can
don't
hold
we-
a body?
Um. Okay. I would like to look and see if I can obtain a bag of holding, either from the palace or from somewhere.
So there is a bag of holding the palace. You would know this. At some point, you would have been taken to the vaults during your visit, which we didn't unfortunately get to touch upon. There are a lot of artifacts and stuff down there. There definitely is a bag of holding. There's a crate with a couple of them in there. However, you also know that you need 2 people to open the door. One of the twins and Severin.
Yep. Did they respond at all when I sent Neve to get them, or to at least tell them that we were here?
None of them are here right now.
Mm. Well, shit. How much is a bag of holding? What do those go for?
That is a
Right.
good
No, they're
question.
not exactly cheap.
Tell you in a momento. They are 4,000 gold.
Yeah, where did I
Not
actually
much.
get mine? Was I just given mine by like my parents or something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But
No,
this
that's not
one,
going to work.
oh, this one says it's 4,000. This one says it's a different.
Are you looking at the same magic items?
I don't know. It just. This one says it's 500. What? That doesn't sound right. $500? Dollar dues? No.
Hey, would like to spend my dollar dues.
4,000 also sounds a little extreme.
I think the 500 is probably from the sane.
Yeah.
No,
Pendulum.
500 is actually raw the highest price that it can be
What? Why
because
is it
it's
so
an uncommon
4,000
item.
then?
Same magic item prices are going to make it much higher because it is much more useful
You
than
know, eat my
500
ass.
GP worth.
How much is yours? Does yours have a price on it?
I doubt it. Because mine is an NPC.
You have a tangible one in your bag too.
Yeah, I'm checking. No, I don't have a price. It's
Okay.
0.
I'm putting a price on it. I'm saying it's not gonna be 4,000. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 1,200. Somewhere roughly in between.
How much money do we have if we pool funds?
I have 12 gold and 1 platinum.
I have
Right.
73 platinum and 7 gold.
Yieldreth kind of comes over and he does a little hop, and you can hear like a little jangle coming from one of the pouches that's kind of like off his back.
And I've got 79 platinum and 4 gold.
Luna holds out 10 gold. That's all she's got.
So we do have enough to buy a bag of holding if you guys wanted to do that. In fact, I think we have enough to buy 2.
When she holds her hand out with the 10 gold, he like takes her fingers and rolls them up around the gold and like says, keep it.
She kind of gives you a "I'm not that poor" look.
Yeah, we've been to where she lives. She sleeps on a pile of money.
And pitch 500.
Well, Sigrun, you already have one. It was just an idea, but is there anything else with our pooled money that may prove useful?
Real quick, just as a note, let me open. So for resistance potions, I just bought 2 necrotic. Did it only buy 1?
No,
It was supposed to buy 2.
Oh no, because
purchased
Dark
one.
bought
It
one.
said you bought one and
Yeah,
Dark bought one.
I'll buy another one. I tried to buy 2. So I have 2 necrotic resistance. I have a lightning resistance, 1 more necrotic resistance, and actually for resistance, that's it. We also have a hill giant strength, a potion of climbing, and a potion of water breathing.
Water breathing is not so much an issue. I can take care of that.
Me too, I think. Yeah, I can do that too.
Oh, whoops.
I can also do that
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes. Actually, I think you get like an hour or something.
Yeah, I
don't you?
get an hour.
Okay, so we have those covered at least. But the healing potion's taken care of. Anything else anyone can think of?
Maybe if it's going to be a maze, we should have rations for everybody. I highly doubt we're going to be able to hunt and forage inside of a weird cave.
Would it be a good idea to maybe have some rope and like tie it to the entrance? That way you can maybe like follow it back?
I did buy 10 pounds of rice to leave a trail.
Good idea.
10 pounds of rice goes a long way for food.
That
You
too.
got 1 pound actually.
No, I tried to buy 10 and then I took the money and made it 10.
Okay.
If the rice would be a not terrible idea. What about for things for like, for those of us who can't see, which is not me, but I know he looks over at
Oh
Kulog.
yeah. I don't
The
think I
fucking
can.
side eye for more. I know.
And maybe some string as well. String's going to be probably a little bit easier than rope. You kind of get more of it for your money.
It's true.
Oh.
I mean, I can handle light, and I have continual flame, which can't be put out, can't be, doesn't put any heat off, doesn't use oxygen, it can work underwater.
Orphanius sends up some dancing lights that kind of like swirl around you guys.
I can also help with that.
Welcome back.
I Dark will go. I don't. More than that. Fuck that accent.
I didn't.
I didn't. Be in the dark, and he'll bring out his flame sword, call it to action, and light up the whole place, and then quickly turn it off.
We don't do that, in public.
A couple people walking by kind of go, oh, and as they're going by.
Dark will bow.
You get a copper piece thrown at you.
Well,
Right.
I think Kulog and Hustel should have some candles at least. I have some on me already that I can just give them, so we don't need to buy them.
I should be okay without candles. I still have dancing lights if we need some vision around us if it gets too dark. So if we can save a
Kulog, you
little
can
bit of
cast
money there, that
spells?
should be okay. Yes.
That's news to me.
And in caution to Amaya's, don't do that in person, Kulog will just say, I'll show you how it works later, Orphanius. My mom taught me it when I was growing up.
I think
Mhm.
I think it's because you're like me with the type of elf you are. That's kind of like something we're essentially kind of born with to be able to do. Cuz I can do it too. And all the other drow that I've ever met have been able to do it too, actually.
It might be. I will say, though, I'm not an elf.
Your elf
I guess,
heritage, though.
yeah,
I mean, you're half orc, which means you have to be half something else, right?
true. Does that mean that I'm half like Sigrun and Varys, though? Does that
If
mean
your
I
other
don't
I
side
need
is
as
hope
much
not.
elf.
sleep?
No.
No, you likely do.
Dang it. That would have been really cool. Stay up
Have
later
you
in the
ever tried
evenings.
meditating?
I have not ever tried meditating, actually.
I hear it's
Based
really
on some of
great.
the snoring that I've heard, I'm pretty sure you sleep like most normal people.
Oh, there's nothing normal about the way he snores.
This is true.
Wait, are you saying there's something wrong with the way that I snore?
I didn't
No,
say
it's just
that.
sometimes you sound like Ildrath.
I'm saying that the walls of my wing are pretty well soundproofed, and some nights I could hear you through them.
How have I not heard about this when we've literally been tense next to each other?
Well,
Sometimes
people
we
snore.
just yes, and maybe we're a little bit more considerate instead of bringing it up. But now that we're on the topic, you do sound like an elephant.
Ah.
Kulak starts stomping around really loud. Is this enough elephant for you?
No, not quite.
I'm going to think I've brought madmen to this city.
And they would be right.
So how much time do we have until the door closes?
We are running low, and I still need to make it back to the greenhouse. Houston, you may be able to actually help me with that.
Yes, what do you need?
So in my greenhouse, I have well, you'll see little areas designated to each of the places that we've been. I've grown a new whisperwood tree and a couple of other things, something to remind me of the greenwood. There's lots of herbs and some medicinal things here and there, and maybe you could help me gather them up so that I can make some potions and things on the way.
Did you
Okay.
just say you grew
Yes.
another whisperwood tree?
Technically, it wasn't really grown enough by the time I had to leave to see if it is the same or has the same properties, but Malikan immediately recognized what it was, so maybe.
That's amazing. I mean, we were inside the last one, like the last whisperwood.
Right, well,
Are they common here?
no, they're extinct other than the one that we think we saw. Possibly.
Hypothetically.
But anyway, if you'd like to see, we should get back. We're running very low on time.
All right, well, I don't see anything else that I need.
All right, Groskos is going away. Boop.
All right, back to the palace, back to the wing, and to the greenhouse.
Okay, easy enough to do. You are cutting it very short, so you will get enough ingredients to make 2 potions
Okay.
of your resistances. So pick which potions you want to make for future note.
So we have necrotic, we have poison. Um, should probably do fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need cold. Preference? Anyone? Other than fire?
What do we know about these doors specifically, other than that they what? They open to where?
I mean, I would imagine another room, right?
Oh, I highly doubt it's an individual room.
You don't think it's like the door that we just went into, right? To get here? Like
I
doors to different dimensions?
think it's entirely possible. Certainly not ruling it out. We can discuss it on the way. I'll have to make them as we go anyway.
Yes. All right.
So summon Neve back and head to the door.
Okay.
Last minute checks.
Sento, sending DMs.
Just before we go, while everyone's gathering up their stuff, I'm going to check the wards that I put up.
They are still good.
Because it's been theoretically like months since I've been here, technically.
Yep. They are still unbroken, undisturbed. The only people that have been in here has been Amaya, or not Amaya, Frida, and people who come in to help clean, essentially keep it clean, and Malikan, of course.
Mhm.
You do see, however, and you would have saw this last night, that there have been flowers left outside of your bedroom door. They're definitely wilted now, but there have been flowers that have been left for you.
I would have made them bloom again and put them somewhere pretty.
There's
Make
no
them
name
ever
on them.
bloom. That's fine.
We are ranging up on our 1 hour mark, so we should take our 1 hour break right now. Because I have to hit the bathroom. So this would be a good time to do so.
Yeah, also.
Perfect.
Cool.
So before we do our 1 hour break, or our 1 hour break, our first 1 hour mark break, I'm going to share the thing.
Do the thing.
The thing?
Hey. The thing.
You too could subscribe with Prime today, or subscribe yourself and help us get even more hype train bonuses. Woohoo!
One of the only ones that get a message.
It's too like pee pee poo 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 pee pee. Fucking detune. Oh, okay. On that note, I will BRB. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay,
Stop
I'm
my
gonna.
timer.
You want to go to the break screen or just leave it active?
Oh, we can go to the break screen.
Break
Okay.
screen, yeah.
We will be back in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.